Hello, hello. Hi everyone, hope everyone's doing well today. Starting a little late today, 7 past 11. Oh, too much stuff going on, unfortunately, today. Purple is Void is in the chat. Hello, hope you're doing well. Looks like everything's going as it should, which is good. Welcome, good to see you. All right, so I'm doing, today I'll be doing some bookwork. I know, so exciting. Number one already. Yeah, well, it's easy when you're like the only one in the chat. So what I decided to do today is work through this book here. So this one here is Low Range Studies for Trombone. And it's selected, arranged and annotated by Charles Vernon. If you don't know who Charles Vernon is, he is the principal bass trombonist of the Chicago Symphony Orchestra. He's an absolute dynamite player. He is amazing. And the original work is by Vladislav Balazovic, which if you are a trombonist, you'll know all about him if you're in uni. So it's fairly simple. Like they're just like a bunch of exercises in the book, and my goal today is just to get through as many of these as possible in one sitting and without literally taking all day. The thing I've got to watch for is, of course, I've got a rehearsal later tonight, so I can't go on for too long. Otherwise, that would be bad. Anyway, oh, the back's got Charles Vernon on it. There you go. There he is. That's Charles Vernon. And I don't have a PDF of this, by the way, so you won't necessarily be able to play along. Maybe I'll look at doing that some other time, getting some PDFs happening so that you all can read along with me. Anyway, might as well get started. Bookwork, oh yeah. Oh, you know what I'm talking about by now. Just put up my trombone too. I will still be doing playing, but it's going to be more about what's in this book, and I'll showing you what's in the book and playing as we go. But I don't have the ability to pop it up on the screen today, so today will be more of a listening. If you want it like 2 to long as well, you're obviously welcome to do so. Entirely up to you. All right, so I haven't played today yet, so we'll see how we go. I've been changing my microphone settings a bit again, so it should be all right, all good. Let me know if it's not. Oh, it's AI Untitled 770. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I'm good, really good. Keen to do some playing, actually. Like I haven't done a lot of practice recently, which has been a bit disappointing. Like last week, I was just absolutely flat out getting organised for my school's instrumental music soiree, which turned into a performing arts soiree because we had some poetry and public speaking people along as well, which is actually really cool. Like it's good to break it up, the performances a little bit. So how are you doing? Hope you're well. I'm going to just go ahead and play the first study. I might just pop it on the screen just for a moment so you can see what it is I'll be playing. But obviously you won't be able to see that while I'm playing because, well, you know, I need to be able to read the music. So that's it there, the first one. So you can see that it's a dotted minim equals 50 and it's in 6/4. So you want a bit more of a 2 feel. All right, let's go. Let's get into it. Switch microphones. Better just test the volume first, actually, because I haven't done that. Cool. Figured I'd just test the volume. Looks like the levels are okay, which is good. Should I be good and put a metronome on? Nah. I'm just going to wing it. Okay, let's see how we go with the first one. that was fun. I do like this stuff. It's good music. It's not bad for like a first set of notes for the day. I'm not feeling too bad about that. Yeah, it's good. All right, let's move on to number 2. So this one is dotted minimum equals 60, so slightly quicker, and the time signature is 9/4. So that's the bottom one on the page there. How clear that is on the phone. You can kind of see it looking at the screen. So that'll be the next one. Oh no, it's in 9/4, so it's in 3. It's not in 2. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Ah, so good. I love this stuff. Blazevich was such a good writer of music. He's got so many books out with this sort of stuff as well, so there's lots of material to practice. Looks like AI entitled, been getting really interested in the bass trombone, so I'm aiming to get one for Christmas. I'm super excited. Awesome. Love that you wanted to get a bass trombone. Bass trombone is the best instrument. No offense to everybody else, but it just is. It's a lot of fun, and I'm sure you'll have a great time on yours when you get it. What are you getting? Let me know what you're going to get. Purple is Void says, bass trombone's really fun. I love playing the low notes, but I'm stuck on first parts. Yeah, bass trombone is a lot of fun, and that's pretty much why I do it. Like, there's so much joy that I get out of playing this instrument. It's big, it's bold, it's huge, and you can make some really cool sounds on this thing. And if you're in band or orchestra, generally you can get away with being like a bit stronger than everybody else, and it's epic, so usually it's all good. But being stuck on first parts kind of sucks. Yeah, I don't know, like, I don't rate first trombone as a part myself. Like, it is nice to play some high notes, of course. I don't know, I just find that if I had to rank the trombone parts, bass is obviously going to be the best, because bass is awesome. And then there's second trombone is next for me, not first. First for me is like down the bottom. But second trombone is great because you get a lot of the colour in the sound. And it's up to you to be able to play in tune with a great sound to provide that texture and colour to the chord. And I just think, like, yes, it's really, really fun. It's really cool. And then first trombone just sits pretty on top. So, you know, some people are into that. Everyone's into something different. So that's up to them, of course. But for me, yeah, that's my rating. Purple is Void actually has a bass trombone. What do you have? And maybe you should start bringing your bass trombone along and playing the first parts on your bass trombone. Maybe they'll be like, oh, you've got a bass trombone. Maybe we should put you on the bass trombone parts. Or you could say, like, I mean, maybe slightly disingenuous, but you could say, oh, my tenor trombone's broken, I've only got my bass trombone, and then see what they do. And then blow their minds when they put you on bass trombone, and then that's where you stay. I don't know, bit of strategy. AI Untitled says, still trying to find one, but to be honest, probably just the cheapest one I can find. Yeah. Careful about going too cheap though, and make sure you play test it before you get it. Particularly if you're going secondhand, it's important to recognize if there's stuff going wrong with it. And you just want to get a feel for it too. Like you might play it and go, oh, I hate this. And then you go into something else. Or you might go, oh, this is the best thing ever. I love this instrument. And then you're sweet, you're good to go. Purple as Void says, it's cool melodies, it's pretty high, but like the lower notes are cooler in my opinion. Totally agree. And yeah, that's true actually. First trombone does get a lot of the melodies. So yeah, I mean, you've got to decide what you're more into, I guess. It's cool when the bass trombone gets the melody though. Like my inner child starts singing, hey, like I love it so much. Yamaha YBL 620G. Nice. That's a good one. Yamahas generally do really good instruments, hey. Like they're usually pretty consistent and pretty awesome. So that's great. All right, let's get on to the next one. Looks like I've got less viewers today than normal. That's a bit sad. That's all right. You guys are here. You're the important ones. All right. And let's face it, the whole reason I'm doing this is because I need to practice. And I thought, well, if people want to watch me practice, that's for them to decide. So okay, so number 3 in this book, we have dotted crotchet equals 100, 9/8 time, a bit more quavers, and that's what it looks like there, right at the top here. So that'll be the next one. I suppose my goal for this one will be just making sure I'm very clean. Trying to get the 9/8 feel a bit more obvious as well. Like sometimes it's hard to get the right feel and you sort of focus too much on the notes themselves. So I have to really make sure I'm bringing out the start of each 3 just to help solidify that. Okay, well, let's give it a try. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I feel like if I was warmed up a bit more, that would be better. That wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. Oh, hello, Cindy. Thank you for liking. 3 times in a row. Love it. So normalish viewers on other platforms. I've got TikTok happening on my phone, so it's a bit different for everybody, but that's all right. Hopefully it sounds okay. Hope you're doing well, Cindy. Let me know. What you been up to? Looking good, thank you. Been doing lots of running lately. Lots of running. Like I do park run once a week and it's been amazing and just making better food choices. And I'm just like, yeah, feeling really good about this. This is really nice. Let's see, Purple is Void says, bass trombone melodies are the coolest melodies you'll ever hear. Oh, you are totally right. And this is, by the way, you're learning euphonium. Cool, euphonium's fun. Like I like playing euphonium. It's one of the cooler brass instruments, I think, and it's just naturally very lyrical and plays beautiful melodies. So it's just really cool. Oh, and Golfentra from Instagram is on as well. Hello, hope you're doing well. Oh, it's Mike the Bike, hello. Hey T-Bone, I'm at San Antonio eating dinner. I have state marching tomorrow. Oh, cool, you were talking about that last week, I think. Hope it goes well, that's really cool. That's really cool. I'm a little bit jealous, if I'm honest, because I think that would be the best experience. Purple says, once I learn the low brass instruments, I'll learn trumpet and maybe, just maybe French horn. I don't know, it'll be difficult, but it'll also be a long process. Yeah, so true. French horn's tricky, hey? Like all the partials are really close together, so it's difficult to get that to sound good. I've got a French horn and I give it a toot occasionally, but I wouldn't say I'm good at it. I sound like a trumpet player trying to play French horn. Untitled says, what's the difference between bass trombone and a tenor bass trombone? How do they differ? Oh, okay, good question. So sometimes stores like to call the B flat F tenor trombones tenor bass because of the trigger. So if you think normal tenor trombone, which has just got this middle part here, but then if you've got a B flat, not a B flat, sorry, an F trigger, it has this part at the back. But then that's it. So the bass trombone has the one at the front, but your standard B flat F will have the main tuning slide, of course, and this one at the back with the first trigger. And there's literally no difference. It's the same instrument. So if you say B flat F tenor trombone or B flat F tenor bass trombone, basically identical. You can get single trigger bass trombones, but people classify that as bass trombone, not tenor bass. So yeah, it depends on the store and if they want to be accurate about how they name their instruments. Let's see, euphonium has a nice colour to it. You've got a silver one and a tiny mouthpiece. Oh, you might be in French horn with the silver one in the mouthpiece, hey? Yeah, cool. Yeah, no worries, no worries. All right, let's keep moving. So the next one, I might just double check what's going on with TikTok really quickly. Cindy says, good to see you, enjoy your day. It's nice to see you too. Well, I mean, I can see your tiny little picture on the screen, but thanks for stopping by, really appreciate it. Now, I know I had a friend of mine, Brooke, who does lives fairly regularly. She mentioned there's a way to get rid of all of this person joined, that person joined, invite them to co-host and whatever else. Okay, ooh, this might be it actually. Apparently there's a way to keep it just to comments. No, that's not it. Ivan the Terrible joined. That's such a cool name. Yeah, because I just see like, this person joined, that person joined, and it's just absolutely flooding the feed here. So I don't know if people are commenting, like there's a good chance I'll miss it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I missed Cindy's comment before. Hey, yeah, I've been good. I've been in the same boat, locked into life and feeling, oh, that's awesome. That's so good to hear. So good to hear. Yeah, it's good when things just work out, hey. It's really nice. No, that's not what I want. Oh, I've got 125 love hearts. I have no idea what that means. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Is there something in here? Oh, comment. Here we go. No, that's just me commenting. No, I don't want to comment on my own video. Only lame people do that. Yeah, no, I got nothing. I have no idea. Just going to put up with it. So if I do miss your comment, I apologise. It's not that I'm ignoring you. It's just that it's been flooded by so much other random stuff. Two trigger trombones are pretty nice. Yeah, they are. Because they're bass trombones, of course. Oh, bass trumpet would be fun. I've never tried bass trumpet, so I have no idea what that's like. I imagine it's like a euphonium that's just pointing forwards. It's probably, it might feel a bit more open as well, because as the air goes around all of the tubes, it slows down. Every time it hits a bend, it starts to slow down. Whereas, so with a bass trumpet, it'll be slowing down less compared to a euphonium, and therefore there would be less back pressure as well. So I wonder if that's, the go is that. Oh, thank you, Untitled. Thanks so much. For those that don't know, Untitled just super chatted, a big smiley face for me. Thank you, that's really nice of you. Is that, oh, I love donations, you guys are awesome. Makes me feel loved. All right, let's do some more playing, hey? So the next one I'm doing, number 4, I've got to stop talking so much. Otherwise, I'm literally never going to get through all of this book. There are so many pages. Even if I played straight without stopping, it'd probably still take me a couple of hours. Anyway, so the next one is the one on the bottom, number 4. Just leave that there for a few seconds so you can have a little bit of a look at what I'm up to now. For those of you that do want to play along, if you happen to have 2 devices, I suppose you could join the stream twice, once on each device. Use one to screenshot the music, I guess, and then play along. And then just the other one as like the normal one. I don't know. That's one solution, I suppose. But this one's minimum equals 72. It's in 3/2 time. So just for anyone who doesn't know what that means, you can see at the start there's a little time signature there that says 3/2. Most of the time you'll see 4/4. That's the most common time signature around in existence. And they also use just a normal C. Wait, that's backwards. Or is that backwards? Hang on. Oh, that's interesting. So if you're watching on TikTok, I think this is normal, like a mirror. Yeah, but if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch or Facebook or Instagram or I think that's all of them, it's actually mirrored. Because when I go like this, I'm drawing a backwards C, according to TikTok. But if I do that on my normal, like on the other platforms, that's like the normal C. That's weird. So I look 2 different. Which one's the real one? Which one? Oh, I don't care. It's fine. You're not here to look at whether I'm mirrored or not. Oh, actually no, that does make a difference because of how you see the music. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, so TikTok's wrong because everything looks backwards. That's actually hilarious. And everything's as normal on that one. Is there a way for me to mirror this correctly? Here we go. Mirror your video is on. Okay, here we go. Is that normal now? Yay! There we go, TikTokers. You can actually read the music properly now instead of having to like... I'm so sorry. That's really funny. Anyway, let's start playing. Oh yeah, that's right. I was talking about why the time signature is the way it is and what it means before I got distracted by the whole mirror thing. So so in 4/4, if you go by American terminology, where you go like quarter notes, half notes, or all of those, time signatures make a lot more sense. So for instance, if you go 4/4 and think of it as a fraction, 4 quarters, you've just worked out your time signature, 4 quarter notes per bar. In 3/2, if you read it as a fraction, 3 halves, or 3 half notes per bar. So that's where Americans have got it right. It makes so much more sense when talking about time signatures. And the British with their like minims and crotchets, because the British are a bit posh. They like their flamboyant names. It's like 3 minims per bar. It's like, oh, okay, whatever. But 3 halves per bar makes so much more sense if you think about it mathematically. So Americans, you guys get a point for that one. Makes so much more sense. Anyway, I'm going to play it for you now. My foreskin itchy brother. Oh, yeah, that's not appropriate. Please don't write stuff like that, yeah? Is there a way I can get rid of that? I can pin the comment. We definitely don't want to do that. Such an empty Pepsi Max can. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I would like to try and get rid of that comment if possible. Because I know like some kids watch my stuff as well. So if you have a way to delete that, I'd really appreciate it. Yeah. Anyway, I'm missing all this stuff over here. My trombone teacher has a sock on his trombone stand. Yeah, some people do that. So with a lot of trombone stands, I mean, this one's not too bad. Like this one's got some fabric on here and then it's wood. But a lot of people, like whether it'll be wood or it'll be plastic, some even have metal. And people will be putting socks or other things on there to try and protect the inside of the bell so it doesn't get all scratched up. And that'd be why he does that, or she does that. Oh, you said his trombone stand, so it's definitely a he. Watching on my phone, not YouTube. Oh yeah, that's fine. 4 times inches is a common one. In music, if there's a C with a line, it just means 4/4. That is correct. So yeah, if you do see a C, oh, hang on, this way. If you see a C as your time signature, that's common time, which is 4/4. Play it the exact same way. Oh, okay, cool. Did you get my email with the sheet music? Maybe, probably. So I get a lot of emails, and it takes a while to get through stuff. So apologise if I haven't quite gotten to your email. I appreciate your patience on that one. I'll get there eventually. Just at the moment, things are really hectic with school and whatnot. All right, I might do some more playing. Oh, TikTok comment, what do we got? Dr. Zal says, are you teaching people? Yeah, so what I do on my YouTube channel is I create demonstration videos for people. And a lot of the time it's concert band or wind band material. So I'll have the sheet music on one side of the video, me on the other side of the video, and I'll play along with a professional recording of that piece, just as a demonstration for people to use. And then I've been using the live streams to be a bit more educational about things. So whether that's talking about specific technique related things, usually I'll be playing stuff. So a lot of the time I'm doing sight reading, using Sight Reading Factory, which is a little app or a web-based app that you can use to generate music according to your specifications. And I usually just do that for my own practice and then just sort of walk people through how I feel about it. So for example, if I notice something in my playing, I'll just explain that. And if anyone has any questions, I try and answer those where I can. Yeah, that sort of stuff. So I end up doing a lot more talking than actual playing. And that's because, I mean, I do talk a lot as well, so that doesn't help things. But anyway, I think it's time to do some more playing. So this is number 4 from that book. And if you're only just joining now, the book that I'm using today is Vladislav Balazovich's Low Range Studies for Trombone, which is compiled by Charles Vernon, the bass trombonist from the Chicago Symphony Orchestra, that dude there. We have a similar hairstyle. Okay, so here's number 4. And TikTok people, hopefully the sound is okay. So the microphone that I'm wearing and the microphone I use for my playing, that's all going through my computer in my streaming platform, but TikTok is a bit weird. They don't like to be a part of that. So yeah, unfortunately it's just through the phone. So hopefully it's not too bad. All right, there we go. Let's do this. Well, that was absolute garbage. Was not happy with that at all. The biggest issue for me on that one, I think, was probably the intervals. They're just kind of a bit weird, actually. I tend to have an issue with my tonguing in that register as well. For many, many years, and I had never actually really corrected this, the way I tongued the lower notes was different to how I tongued everything else. And unfortunately, that means I've developed this habit where it's a bit weird, it's a bit different. I don't know what's caused it. I've got theories, but I don't know for sure. And unfortunately, when I do an exercise like that, it really brings it to light and just highlights the issues. I might play through that one again because I'd like to try and do a better job. Because it was like, yeah, that wasn't great. Might catch up on these comments first though before I do that. Isaac says, hey, I'm a tuba/bass trombone player. How do I work on my extremely fast playing? Because I'm in the highest jazz band and it's sometimes a little bit of a struggle. I suppose it depends on what specifically you're having an issue with in terms of the fast playing. Is it having the ability to have a clearer sound? Like, are you finding it difficult to center all of the notes? Or is it you're having difficulties reading the notes, like keeping up with the speed of it? If you can let me know, I'll be able to give you more specific advice on that. Purple is Void has actually given a good suggestion. Start working on it playing slowly and then slowly make it faster. And that usually covers most things. And it's a great way to approach practice and things that are hard. Having said that though, you want to try and target the root cause of what the issue is. So as I say, if it is centering the notes or reading at pace, or perhaps something else, maybe you're not quite getting there quick enough for the slide, there are specific things that you can do to target those particular issues. What's the cheapest I should go for a bass trombone? Oh, look, it really depends. I always say play it. The price tag shouldn't really matter. I mean, the more expensive you go, generally it means that there's better materials being used in the build. It's usually a higher quality as well. So generally, the more you spend, you're going to get a better instrument. Think of it like cars, for instance. But some people, they'll sell things secondhand, so they're just trying to get rid of it. And that could be for a myriad of reasons. It could be they need to get some money fast, like pay off a debt. It could be that they've inherited it from somebody, maybe through an estate of a recently deceased, and they've got this instrument, they don't know what they've got, they don't know the value of it, so they're just trying to get it off cheaply. There's lots of different reasons as to why you could get a particular price point. The thing I would recommend you do is stick to well-known brands. So Yamaha's a good one, very, very consistent. Bach's are good as well. Mine is an Edwards, which is a bit more of an upper market, higher model. Their parent company is Getzen, who do a lot of more intermediate instruments, but they're the same company. So that could be a good option as well. I generally stay away from Jupiters. I haven't had good experiences with Jupiters. And Shires are another higher level instrument as well. So it depends on what you're looking for. If it's just to have a bash around on, just for a bit of fun for yourself, it's probably no need to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on that. Just depends on your budget, depends on what your goals are. But regardless of anything, just make sure you play test it, or have somebody you trust play test it. Okay, so Isaac says, I also have state auditions and my etudes are like super hard. There's like Y flats, 6 flats. Yeah, 6 flats can be a bit tricky. So getting used to reading stuff in 6 flats would be a good idea. And just making a note of the tricky ones. Ian wants to play trombone so bad, but doesn't have one. I guess you just have to get one. Obviously it's not as easy as that. But look, community bands generally have instruments just lying around. So maybe approach a local community band and just say, hey, I'm really interested in trying this instrument. Would I be able to borrow it or hire it off you? Some schools might have some instruments floating around, so you could approach some schools for the same purpose and organise something there. There's options there if you don't want to just outright buy one. So that could work for you. And trombone is the coolest instrument ever, absolutely. Ian says, my girlfriend says trombone is slidey baritone and bass trombone is slidey tuba. Yes, yes. And I know there's one particular viewer of mine that would wholeheartedly agree, which is Xavier Cannot Lose Trombone or Percussion Battles, I think his name is. Something like that. But yeah, he's really into the idea of slide tuba. Jazz band always hit the saxophone player in front of me. Oh, that's so mean. What you should do is turn up one day with a boxing glove and stick it on the end of your slide and just... Oh, Ian, that's a little bit mean. So I don't think their intelligence really comes as a factor for which group they go into or what sort of music they're into. There's plenty of smart people that I know that play jazz. Plenty. French horn jazz would be cool though. That'd be interesting. Okay, I'm going to play number 4 again because I was not happy with that. And then I think I'll just go straight on to number 5 after that. Oh, that was like a million times better. Like a different player playing that. And the biggest changes that I made that obviously worked was hearing the pitch before I played it. So I had more of an idea of what I was aiming for. And secondly, just trying to be more consistent with my air. And it worked. How fun is that? Okay, so the next one I'm going to go straight into number 5. We're in 6/8. And dotted crotchet equals 68 as well. Unfortunately, not 6/7, as I'm sure some of you probably like. So that's the one I'll be doing next. Okay. Well, that was a cute little one. It was interesting too, like, I did play them correctly. The first one was a bit dodgy, but I did play the rest of them correctly. The moments where we have the semiquaver in there, it just makes for like an interesting rhythm in 6/8. And just to remember 6/8 in terms of a time signature, for those unsure how time signatures work, read it like a fraction, 6/8. And if you're American and really good at distinguishing between eighth notes versus quavers, or depending on which camp you're in, Americans have got a much easier time because 6/8, oh, that's just 6/8 notes per bar, easy. But for people who do the British terminology, it's much harder because we think of eighth notes as quavers, and that's not as obvious when talking about time signatures. I suppose like a ground rule to remember is the top number tells you how many, and the bottom number tells you what type. Like what type of beat. Oh, hello, Leo Souza on Instagram. Hello, I'm the trombone guy. Yes, I have a trombone. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoy. We're just working on some studies from a Blazevich book, which was annotated by Charles Vernon from the Chicago Symphony Orchestra. Okay, Oh, there's been a lot of comments. Wow. I actually have to scroll up. Anything I need to... Will you please play Midnight Ride? Yeah, look, absolutely. I'll play anything. Just make sure you pop that, just comment that on one of my videos so I can go back and add that to the list that I have. I haven't had the opportunity to do much in the space of making demonstration videos lately because they do take a bit of time to get done and then put together and release. And lately with school, there's just been so much going on. So much going on. And I just literally haven't had the time to do it. So I'm still in my current Classic 5 list. I've still got more to do there in that space. I just need to find some time. And I suppose I could do it now instead of doing this, but I like doing this. So look, I'll do my best. Just make sure to comment on one of my videos so that way it's in the notifications and I can find it. I practice things like over and over again because my teacher said, if you play it a lot, you'll get it eventually. Yeah, look, that's true. I mean, if you do play a lot, you get it eventually. I suppose you need to remember too that if you just play the one song all the time, you sort of get diminishing returns on things like building your literacy, your ability to read. Because as you become more familiar with a song or a piece, you don't need to read or as effectively because your memory starts to take over a bit as well. It's just like, oh, I know how that goes. I remember how that goes. So doing lots of sight reading is fantastic for your literacy. And if you build that up to quite a high level, you can play pretty much anything. So you definitely get into some sight reading if you're looking to build your literacy in that space. Ian says, I'm going to the 4-county honor band in Florida. I'm the only horn player from Martin County. Oh, that's cool. Congratulations. Honor band must be a lot of fun. I never actually did honor band when I was learning at school because I was a bit useless at school. I wasn't very good. So I like to do a test note, like hold the first note before playing a chart. That could be good just to get used to the idea of like what that sounds like and get an idea of the pitch in your head before you start. Absolutely. Trouble is you don't want to get into the habit of doing that, and you want to try and develop a way to be able to do that in your head rather than out loud as well. Because when you're in a concert situation or if you're sight reading at a rehearsal, then you don't necessarily have the opportunity to do that either. So yeah. Oh, it's definitely a good thing you're doing. Just try and develop that in your head as well. How long do you practice for? Like, do you have a time limit or do you just get everything you need to practice done? It's a good question. I don't normally have practice goals as such, which isn't very diligent of me. But once I've decided what I want to do, I'll just do that until either I've had enough or I run out of time. That's pretty much. So I could have, half an hour to an hour, or I could be going for several hours. Like it really depends on what I'm doing that day, if I've got extra work I need to do, if I'm having a good time or not, if I just kind of feel sick of it, like, yes, it's hard. It really, really depends. Oh, looks like I've missed some TikTok comments. Whoopsie daisy. Oh my God, there's so many things. Invite to co-host, invite to co-host, invite to co-host. It's hard because I don't want to accidentally press invite because that would kind of be weird. Ensky, is it true those are crazy dollars? Oh, 100%, yeah. So this bass trombone here, it's an Edwards professional model. I got a really good deal because the exchange rate from Australia and America was actually really good at the time. So I spent, American dollars was about 6,500, which ended up being about 10,000-ish Australian dollars. But I know that if I purchase through a retailer over here, then it's I think it's $15,000-16,000 at the moment because of the exchange rate. So it ends up being super expensive. My attitude for region band was 6/8. Oh yeah, nice. 6/8 is fun. I like playing in 6/8. Beleg says, well, 11 a.m. for you. Here is 11 p.m. Oh really? It's really late for you. Yeah, it's so super sunny over here at the moment. And Ian's being interesting with his subdivision. Purple says, you should play Golden from K-Pop Demon Hunters. I've heard you play it, but I would love to follow along so we could have a little duet. Well, I suppose you could just press play on the video and duet the video. Duet across the world. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. I wonder if there's a way for me to do that one day. I have no idea how this would work, but imagine if I could get everybody to jump. Oh, you could probably do it on a Zoom call. But then again, there's delay. And depending on where you are in the world, the delay would be different. So if we all tried to play something together, it would sound horrific. The only way we could do it is if everybody recorded something separately and then I threw it all together in one video. That could be a way to do it. Shall investigate further. Vanessa says, hello, how are you from Twitch? Hello, I'm good. How are you, Vanessa? Thanks for tuning in. We're just doing a lot of talking, but also just working through a little method book around the low range for trombone. Not necessarily bass trombone, but just like mid to low range, generally speaking. I'm doing good, thanks for asking. Great, that's awesome. Yeah, so for all my viewers, I stream on multiple different platforms. So at the moment, I've got YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, and TikTok all happening at once. So I'm just trying to keep up with all the comments from all the different places. It's easy on my computer because I've got a multi-stream tab, which shows me all the comments right across the board. But TikTok's a bit weird and doesn't like that. So I have to it's hard to keep up. But Leo from Instagram, which for Instagram's not in the multi-stream chat for some reason, don't know, says, I'm a big fan of yours on YouTube. I'm the guy who's always waiting for Persis Overture. Yes, I do remember that. And I'm so thankful of your patience on that. Like I've got so many requests. I think I'm up to like 300 or over 300 active requests right now. And a lot of those pieces have 3 trombone parts. So because I do a video for each part, it ends up getting through a classic 5 series. Sometimes that's, who's good at maths here? Like 15 videos? Is that right? 3 by 5? Yeah, 3 times 5. Yeah, I should go back to primary school math. But that's like 15 videos for just one series, just for 5 pieces. And then you go down to the next bunch in the list, and it just ends up taking so long to get through everything. When it gets to Christmas holidays, I should hopefully have more time and be able to pump through a few more, but right now I'm just so busy, I just have a hard time getting through everything. Ian says, is this on Twitch? Yes. The chat is, yeah. Dibs on the low part, no more high parts for me, I need a break. Vanessa says, I saw you were live in YouTube as well. How long have you been streaming in Twitch? Yeah, so the live stream stuff I've started recently. Like this is the 8th one that I've done since I decided to do some live streaming through my YouTube channel. And I got the multi-platform thing. So I've been starting to get that live stream out a bit more. So lots of different places, which has been nice. There was a big phase a few years ago now where I was doing some streaming just on Twitch, just like playing songs and things. But there wasn't that many takers on that. So I ended up stopping after a while because I was investing a lot of time and I was really busy and I just wasn't getting much value out of it. It's a bit different this time though, so it's nice. And do I play in band and play solo? I do both. So I play in 2 community bands at the moment on a Monday and a Tuesday nights. Both at a really high level, which is nice. And in one of them, I am actually doing a solo. It's a concerto, which has 3 movements. So you could think a concerto with movements is like chapters in a book, but the chapters are for music. And it's 15 minutes long where I play a solo out the front of the entire band. And it's sounding so good. It's very exciting and I like it a lot. All right, well, I should probably do some more playing. I'll just double check, see what's going on over here. Oh, it's Taylor. Hello, Taylor. How are you? Thanks for checking in. Oh, thank you. She says I'm looking good. Isn't that nice? Yeah, a lot of just eating better and a lot of running, basically. And it's been life-changing. It's really good. It's really good. Okay, I'm going to keep going. So, did I do number 5? I did. So I've got number 6. What I might do is I might just do number 6 and 7 together I'll leave a brief pause between the two, so that way I can actually just do a little bit of playing, because I'm nearly 1 hour in and I've only done 5. Doing too much talking. All right, there we go. There we go, there's a couple in a row there. Ah, oh, good music in here. Number 6 was pretty fast, actually. I didn't realise how fast it was. So I'll show you real quick. So number 6 is that one there. Yep. As you can see, lots of semiquavers, crotchet equals 100. So it was pretty quick. And the one I just played was this one down here. Complete opposite in style, smooth, legato. And I wanted to play both together because it was nice to get a bit of a contrast in styles there. All right, let's see. What have I missed? Let you go. Thanks, Taylor. All right. Do I play guitar? Vanessa has asked if I play guitar. No, I don't play guitar. Sorry, no. Untitled, Twitch is the hardest platform to grow on. Yeah, probably is, hey. I think there's a lot of people on there, and there's a lot of good people as well, so it is a bit tricky. Can I see your stream setup? It's nothing fancy, really. So I've got screens here, as you can see. My microphone's just chilling over there. The webcam I'm using as the video feed, but that's kind of it, really. Like, there's not much of a setup. It's pretty basic, nothing special. I would love to one day just fully kit this room out, or even have just, we've got a shed in the backyard that's apparently not up to code. It'd be cool to just knock that down and just build a proper studio where I could do this specifically. But that would cost a lot of money and I don't have that. So that would be cool. I'd love like soundproofing, get some lights happening. Oh, it'd be sweet. But nah, that's not gonna happen. You're playing really well. No, the inactivity. What? TikTok is like, we have detected inactivity and now I need to drag the puzzle piece across to keep it going. It's so weird. Silly TikTok. You are playing really well. Thanks so much, Vanessa. Purple is void. Whoa, how do you move the slide fast and smooth at the same time? Lots of practice. Lots and lots of practice. Scales. Practice your scales. Get really good at all of your scales, moving efficiently and trying to center the notes at the same time. You can do it a few different ways. So glissando is really quite good in making sure that you're stopping at each note in the glissando, trying to minimize the amount of glissando you can actually hear. I'll give you an example real quick. So yeah, that's an example of the C major scale with no tongue, without stopping the air, and trying to minimize the glissando as much as possible. If you can do that, then you'll find that your slide technique will improve quite dramatically. Best articulation, gloss. Do you mean gliss? Yeah, it says glissando. Do you play flute? I can play flute, just not very well. So I can play pretty much every band instrument. I've never tried oboe, I've never tried bassoon, but I've played everything else. Not to the same standard as I play on my trombone here, nowhere near. But I do know how they all work, I can play them, just not very well. Practice my scales too many times to count. I've memorized every key. Nice work. Good job. Vanessa says, take your time with your stream setup. It will look really good. A lot of people come to Twitch to update this channel as well. Yeah, maybe I should. Like, I haven't actually changed anything in Twitch, I don't think, since last time. I just did a, on the multi-streaming thing, I just logged in and then that was kind of it. I may have updated the description, I can't recall, but yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I should go and have a look at that and see what I can do in that space. Oh, it was a joke question. Oh, sorry. Oh, Moontrain says, just hit a B flat 6 on my trombone. Nice. Very cool. Oh, Gliss gets auto-corrected to gloss. That's, that's so funny. That's so funny. Oh, Taylor on TikTok once says, could you play a quick version of Golden? The girls would love to see it. Ah, I'm guessing they're there right now, aren't they? Taylor, have you seen my YouTube channel? If you jump on there, I've actually got a full video of me playing the entire song with the backing track as well. So that would be, I reckon they would probably enjoy that more than me just doing it now without the thing. Yeah, so folks, doing the multi-stream thing, particularly with TikTok, having to be separate means that we can't get the same experience across all of the platforms, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah. Well, okay, I'll tell you what, I'll meet you slightly in the middle. I'll play like a little bit of it, like the main bit everybody knows. Where did I put it? But to get like the full experience, Taylor, the video on YouTube is definitely the better option. Where's the folder? Oh, there it is. I couldn't find the folder. Let's see, where's a good bit? Oh, there you go. I'll play the main melody bit. So it's not going to be the whole thing. Just oh, they've come to watch. Oh, now it has to be good. Which one should I? I'll just do that bit. I'll just do the chorus. It'll only be a short one. Music's on my screen over there, so I'm gonna... Okay. There you go. There's a little bit. Clipped the first top note though, that was annoying. Oh, Purple is Void is very excited. Sorry, I know that you were like wanting the whole thing. That wasn't going to happen. Vanessa says you can change it, and if you need anything related to graphics, I can make it, like logos, banners, or overlays. Oh, cool. Thanks for the offer. I'll keep that in mind. That was fun for a bit. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It's such a good song though. Like, it's actually amazing. I thought you were going to start on We're Going Up, 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 so I didn't get to fully follow. Oh, where's that bit? Or is it the second bit? Oh, it's over there. Right, okay. All right, I'll play a little bit more. I'll go from the low version of that bit. Yeah. But the build up bit. I'll go from there to the end. Okay, fine. I'll go from there to the end. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Taylor said they loved to sing along. They said it was so cool. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to do it again, except I'm going to do a bit more this time. Here we go. Hopefully I won't clip the top note this time. We'll see how we go. There you go, you got a bit more that time. Oh, it's such a good song. I'm gonna put my aircon on though, because that's, oh no, I can't because it's on my phone and my phone's there. I'm gonna have to get up and do it. You're welcome, Taylor. I hope your kids enjoyed that. I hope they enjoyed that. It's such a cool song. All right, I'm just gonna get up and go put my aircon in for a sec. I don't know why I keep the remote up there actually. I should just keep it next to me. Because then I can just Turn it on and off while I'm sitting down. Oh, you enjoyed it. That's good. Vanessa says, can I design something for you at a reasonable price? Yeah, I'll let you know. Like, I'm not too fussed about the banners and stuff at the moment, but if I am in the market for doing that, I'll definitely get in touch, for sure. Oh, well, I hope you had fun, Purple is Void. I did. It's a good one. Okay, so I'm going to get back to what I was doing before, and I think I'm just going to play a few in a row. Because at the moment, where am I? I'm up to number 8. We are 1 hour and 7. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try and get through a whole bunch, and then I'm just going to stop because I've got things to do. But as per usual, we've hit an hour and I'm still going. Some things never change. All right, so I might just play these 2 pages just right now, and then we'll see where we're at after that. So we've got a slow one to begin with, lento in 8/8, 8/8 notes per bar, or 8 quavers per bar. Then we've got number 9's moderato, which is a bit more like a bit heroic kind of a song, a bit like da-don, 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 da-don. It's pretty cool, I quite like it. Number 10, what's going? Oh, it's really slow. That's really slow. Crotchet equals 40. Oh my God. And then number 11 is a little bit quicker, a bit more of a lyrical style. So there you have it. Let's do that. So yeah, it's going to be four pieces, or four numbers, exercises, whatever you want to call them. I'll just do a little pause in between each one so that you know that I'm moving on to the next one. Okay, let's do it. you go. 4 of the exercises in a row. That was quite an interesting experience actually. As I found, as I got into the third one, I started to feel nervous for some reason. I don't know why. And I was being a bit critical on my tone as well. I didn't think it sounded very good. And these like negative thoughts about my playing just started to invade my thoughts a bit while I was playing. So, interesting. I'll touch on more of that in a minute. So I've been seeing the comments just going off over here. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if like you want me to do a bigger playing segment like that more generally, or if you prefer what I normally do. Be interested to know. Oh, AI Untitled is back. Welcome back. Do I have a Discord account? You can add me. Oh, you followed me. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll yeah, like I say, I'll get in touch. I'll get in touch if I want to pursue that, and I may do at some point. Let's not check, because I know my banner is like pretty basic. I did that myself, but it was just to put something there. I'm not too concerned at the moment, but one day I will. I'll get in touch. Not a fan of the slower music. It just gives me the urge to speed up so badly. So true. Purple is void. It's a skill. It's a skill to stick with slow pieces and to practice them, and just getting comfortable in that space. And I think because it is slower, your mind has more of a chance to think about other things, and therefore it's easier to get distracted. So it's a real skill working on slower stuff. This one's really cool. I don't know which one you're talking about. I'm assuming probably the second one I played, which was number 9. That one is pretty cool. And oh, thanks for saying you love my videos. That's really nice. I appreciate that. Oh, Purple is Void's heading off. Have a good sleep. Hopefully catch you at the next one. Cool. All right. Yeah, it was the second one. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, the second one is cool. Like, see what I mean? It felt a bit more heroic, I guess. A bit more like marching into battle, you know, that kind of thing. So that's pretty cool. Now, if you wanted to have a quick look, so this is what I just did here. So these are the first 2. The first one I played was up here. So lento, 8/8, so it moves quite slowly. The second one is the heroic marching into battle style one. As you can see, the rhythm is like da-don, 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 da-don. So that was a lot of fun. And over here, the third one I played is here. So this one, you had to play super, super soft. And this is where I started to get quite critical of my playing, because the tone that I was getting while trying to play really soft wasn't great. And then some of the lower notes didn't speak the way I wanted them to. So that was frustrating. And then the last one I did was here, which is a bit more of a singing style. It moves along a little bit more, but still quite slow. Okay, well, let's keep moving through. I have to be careful not to play too much, because I've still got rehearsal later. I've got lessons to give later as well, 2 o'clock, which is only an hour and a half away. Man, too busy. Mind you, this is totally self-inflicted. Like, I don't have to stream. I'm just choosing to. Okay, so moving right along to number 12. This is moderato, 9/8 time signature again, which means there's 9 quavers or 9/8 notes in the bar. Oh, and then it moves into 12/8 partway through. Back to 9/8, back to 12/8, back to 9/8, back to 12/8, back to 9/8. Cool. So there's a bit of changing in here. Still compound meter, but it's nice to have a slight change in there. The 12/8 is less stesso tempo, which means the same tempo. Okay, well, let's keep moving through. Actually, I might have a little drink before I start. Getting thirsty. Gotta hydrate. Okay. This one's a long one. was a bit of fun. That was quite challenging. I don't reckon I would have been able to play that any faster. I think that was probably the fastest I could go on that. Maybe like a teeny bit, but not accurately. Like I felt like I was really trying to keep up. Let's see. We're grateful for you streaming, even when it may not be as convenient. Yeah, no, thank you for saying so. Like it's not a bad time for me. Like it's just before lunch, and on a Monday, because I had to recently change my school timetables up to make a few things work. I actually had this time available, so I'm like, oh, that's actually great. But it's less convenient for you guys because it's later at night. Unfortunately, that's just the way it goes, and it would be nicer to start earlier, so that way, particularly for those, I can't remember where exactly, was it New York, someone said was the latest? I think it was New York, and it was quite late for them. But particularly when I get on holidays, I'm going to try and do some night streams as well, so night for me, and that would be more accessible for some people. But I would be using a practice mute, of course. And I do have the Yamaha silent brass system I can plug in, so you'd still be able to hear me. Although not true for TikTok, you just get the practice mute noise, so it might be less exciting for you guys, but oh well. Soz. Grilled cheese. Oh, hello, grilled cheese. I love your name. It's so good. But it is because he's in Australia. That is why it is when we are about to sleep. Yes, exactly right. All right, I'm going to go on to the next one. Veloce. So this one's fast. It's in 2/8. Sounds fun to me. Let's go. Assuming I can play it correctly. Oh yeah, look, a couple of little errors in there, but for the most part, yeah, I think I played that quite well. Most of this is kind of sight reading for me because I haven't looked at this book in years. So I was thinking leading up to the live, like what should I do? Because I just do a lot of sight reading using Sight Reading Factory on the app, and I don't want people to get bored. So I think if I just do something different every now and then, that might be good too. And if anyone has suggestions, just let me know, and I shall consider them. But look, any playing is good playing at the end of the day, so it's just, I suppose you could call this almost sight reading practice for me, because some of these I remember from when I used to work on this book. But it does go across the range quite nicely, so that's also good. And it does, because Blažević is known for like doing things like having weird intervals occasionally, so that's also quite good practice too. Yeah, there's more specific things I could be doing, but this is fun. I'm enjoying this. So how many numbers are there? Like, I'm not even halfway through the book yet. I'm not even close. So if I wanted to go through the entire book, I'd be here based on what I've done so far. Let's see. It's about that much. Oh, God. Yeah, so if I were to continue at the same pace I have been, and I've been doing this for an hour and a half, double would be there. I'd be here all day. Like quite literally, I think I'd be here all day. Like 6 or 7 hours. Maybe I just need to try and pump through a few more and talk less. But, you know, part of the whole point of doing a live stream is to interact with you guys a bit more, so, you know, don't worry. I'm not going to completely ignore you. We are playing minor altercations in our band. It is so fun to play, especially since I play bass trombone in my band. We get to absolutely blast pedal B flat. Awesome, it's so much fun to do that. Love that. All right, I'm gonna keep going. The next one's a bit on the slower side. A bit more movement, a bit more things happening. Looks like it'll be fun though. Yeah, that was a nice one. I like that one. It was nice to have a few different directions in there as well, where it changes up a bit. Maybe one stream you could show us what you play in the band you're in. I'd find that interesting. Oh, cool. All right, I'll do that. I can definitely do that. That is something I will have to pre-plan because I don't have, I might have the sheet music. Actually, I think it's in the folder over there. But I put everything on iPad, so I'd be able to get it up on screen and then I'd be able to just show you on the screen as well. So that might be better. Is that AI? Or on TikTok, it's funny. So there's an AI that talks, like gives you a bit of a summary as like what you've been talking about or doing on the live. And this one is band rehearsal with bass and drum. Comment your favorite instrument. I don't know where I got that from because I was playing. Maybe it interpreted some of my trombone noise to be like some weird words or something. Oh man. All right, I might keep going. Let's see, number 15 now. How long have I been on? An hour and a half. Yeah. All right, the next one's number 15. It's Allegro 3/4. All right, yeah, nothing else to say. Semre staccato. Pretty sure that's meant to say sempre staccato, not semre. Sempre means always, by the way, so it's essentially asking you to play everything staccato. And then it's got simile a little bit later, just the same, so yeah, everything's still staccato, poco poco crescendo. I don't know how dynamics actually translates into the live feeds or on TikTok or anything, because I know there's like, sometimes there's like a volume equalization, so you could do whatever you want with your dynamics, but you would never actually get it across. So I don't know if it's coming through for you guys, but I'm definitely doing dynamics. All right, let's give this one a crack. Big scary intervals in this one. Like a random pedal A at the end. What is that? I don't know, something weird popped up on TikTok, I don't know what it is. I shall investigate, see if I can figure out what it is. Oh, I'm much closer now, hello. Oh, I reached stage 4, whatever that means. Use this flare to attract more viewers. Why not? Let's use the flare. Oh, too many live creators. Oh, is it like a perk or something? Oh, interesting. Okay, well, in that case, I won't use that. No, oh wait. There was something popped up. I don't know what happened. Yeah, there's like nothing in the feed. Stage 1, say hi. What does that mean? You have been placed to start at stage 1. Rewards to unlock. Oh my God, there's so much stuff here. Set heart me as a live goal. Get a heart me. Okay. Help me achieve my first goal and I'll sing a song. I won't do that. I'll play a song. No one wants to hear me sing. Okay. All right, I did the thing. I don't know. This is so weird. TikTok's weird. What's going on with all my other places? Not much is happening on Instagram. Music Man 9000 joined. What if they're a Dragon Ball fan? 9000. Ah, trombone percussionist. Sorry, my Tboneporty, my phone died. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad you're here though. How not to think. I think was maybe trying to say hi, but then forgot to put the I in there, so I just got, huh. Oh, that's funny. All right, okay, let's see what's on the next page. I feel like I'm gonna have to start shifting into pedal practice though, because I'm starting to feel a bit tired. I do a rehearsal later. I need to practice my pedals. Oh, this is a 2-pager. Oh no, it's not, never mind. The next number is at the bottom of the page, so I didn't see it. All right, maybe I'll finish these 2 pages and then I'll do some pedals to finish. Or maybe I should stop at 20. Why don't we do that? Let's make it even. I'll stop at 20, then I'll do some pedal practice, and then I'll call it a day. Because I've got potentially a student coming at 2 o'clock, which is just over an hour away. So I will actually need to finish somewhat, because I need to have some lunch as well. Okay, so number 16's Allegro 4/4. It's in D major. Oh, no it's not. Looks like it's in B minor. How about that? All right, let's get into it. We'll play everything an octave down. It'd be actually so funny. Okay. Oh, apparently that's a popular live. I don't Yeah, that was cool. I enjoyed that. It's nice to play stuff that's actually kind of melodic on bass trombone. It's not all the time we just go and just play lots of like random stuff. So, oh, something else is happening now. What's happening now? TikTok, stop distracting me. Start now. What am I starting? Frequently asked questions. You can use a super fan goal to encourage viewers to become your super fans. What? Set a goal. And what goal might be my first subscriber? Okay. Grow steadily. Yeah, whatever. Oh, what's this over here? Number 99 plus. Oh, cool little animation. League match. League match. What is that? Creators in similar leagues. 1 match point equals 1. Whatever that is. Boxing glove. Oh, to reach number 99, apparently need 2,500 points. I'm on track D. Yeah, I don't know what any of this is. Looks like they've kind of gamified being live, which is interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Weird. I'm not that worried about the TikTok stuff. My main platform is YouTube, and that's where my loyalties lie. But here I am on TikTok because I thought that's another platform that people use. So, and it's on a phone because the TikTok live streaming doesn't like the thingy. You have to get an X amount of followers or something before you can get the stream key to link it in with everything else. Maybe Primal. Yo, hello. You absolutely sound amazing. Thank you. Thank you. I'm a young developing bass trombone player. Would you have any secret tricks or tips to help getting a low, dark, resonant bass trombone sound? That is a really cool question. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for your nice comments. Tips to getting a low, dark, resonant sound. Okay, so the first thing that comes to mind is a lot of the time when people play, they tend to go too tight or too loose in their embouchure, and particularly the aperture. It's like too big or too small. And the problem with that is if you go too small and too tight, well, not so much here, sorry, these are good, but if it's too tight and too small in here, it's very easy to get a rough, edgy sort of sound. But if you go the opposite way and you go too big, you get a very fluffy and woolly sort of a sound. Like it's not a very good one. So trying to find the balance between those two things is important. And there was a phase where bass trombonists were just going bigger is better and just get everything absolutely huge. And I do kind of subscribe to that a little bit. Like my bell is bigger than a standard bass trombone bell. I've got a dual bore slide as well. Everything is kind of a bit big on here. And that's because with my sound, the way I play, I tend to be a bit bright and edgy naturally, despite having worked on it for ages. So having equipment that would help to bring out those darker colors was quite useful for me in that situation. So for instance, the bell itself is it 12 gauge? And not the shotgun. So it's a heavier gauge, and with a heavier gauge bell, it's thicker, and therefore that does create a darker sound. And it's also heat treated because when you go for a heavier bell and it's quite dark, the heat treating does brighten it up a little bit and stops it from being dull, because it is possible to get quite a dull sort of a sound, and you don't really want that either. I like having a dual bore slide because it does require more air and there's less back pressure generally, and I prefer that in my playing style. So if I just summarize, equipment is important. For example, if you're playing on something that's like small bell, it's yellow brass, smaller bore size, smaller mouthpiece, all of those things is going to help create a bright sound. And if your goal is a darker sound, the very first thing I would do is to try and, I don't know if you have the ability to buy another trombone, having something like rose brass or even red brass, like this one's red brass, perhaps a slightly bigger mouthpiece depending on what you're using. Like those will straight away help give your sound that darkness. In terms of practice, not too tight, making sure that our aperture's not tight or loose. It kind of just flaps there. Like you don't want to do too much with this. It's here that you need the work and the focus. And lots of long tones and slurs. So all that really boring stuff that you don't want to do in practice, that will really help as well. So I think that's, just off the top of my head, that's probably what's going to help you the most, I would say. Equipment, exercises. And finding that sweet spot. And long tones are really good for that. I hope that helps in some way. If you find that that doesn't really help you at all, if you have something more specific, then let me know and I'll see if I can help on that as well. But that's the first thing I would try, is equipment and just checking that we're not too tight in here and not too loose either, of course. Untitled just followed me on TikTok and Twitch. Thank you. Yay. I'll play on a Grigo 1G mouthpiece. Oh, that's quite big. Yep. How may this affect my sound? And thank you so much for the genuine response. Cool. No, you're welcome. You're welcome. Sorry if it wasn't as helpful as I was intending, but so a 1G is the bigger range of mouthpiece. That will help achieve a darker sound, definitely. Generally a bigger sound. When you go bigger mouthpieces, you do tend to lose what they call like brilliance or purity in the sound. So I suppose if depending on what you're doing and the style that you play in, it might be more suited to that. For instance, if you're a jazz player, going for a brighter sound is generally better because in jazz, the sound cuts a lot more. Whereas if you're playing in a symphony orchestra that does a lot of romantic era sort of music like Beethoven, Bruckner, Wagner, you'd want to go something that is darker to sort of match that style. And again, finding something that works for you, because everybody's different. So for me, my mouthpiece is a Wedge S59, which is a different shaped mouthpiece compared to your standard mouthpieces, but it's built off of a Schilke 59, which is comparable to, I think, a 1.5G, maybe slightly bigger, I can't recall exactly. But I did actually go bigger for a while. I went the next size up, and that was comparable to a 1G. And I found that my sound, it was just a bit woofy, and started to sort of like become, like lose the trombone-ness of the sound, I guess. Like more, sort of like more delving into like a tuba, like a forward-facing tuba instead of like a trombone. And I found it quite taxing as well. High notes were a lot harder. I found my muscles had to work a lot harder generally because there's a bigger space and the lips are vibrating more. So it does allow you to get lower. It does allow you to have a bigger sound and pump more air through. But the expense for me, in terms of my facial structure and my setup and the sound that I'm looking for, didn't align with that after a while. Gave it a good go. I played on it for ages. And then I came back to this one and I'm still on this one. I just like this. I just like it. It's a good mix of darkness and brilliance for me. So yeah. But yeah, let me know how you go and if you find it helps or not. Because when I do give advice, I generally like to know if it is helpful, if people do find it helpful, or if I'm just like talking nonsense. All right, I might keep going. I played 16. I'll do 17 next. Oh, that's right. We're going to 20. Oh, that's right. I'm on a time limit. I've got to stop talking. All right, moving on. This is number 17. Moderato in 5/4. Haven't had that one yet. Energico, which is obviously with energy. And this one's got some semiquavers in it too. Exciting. All right, here we go. I will respond to that before I start. You are so welcome, and I'm glad that you found that useful. Yeah, please do. I'm interested to know. I'm a bit behind in my YouTube notifications at the moment. I think I'm a week behind and there's a lot to get through, so I'll get there eventually. I will definitely read it. I'm very interested. All right, Oh, that was interesting. I didn't do the last line very well though. That's a little bit. I might do that again, actually. I don't like it. So much better, so much better. It's annoying when things don't go the way you want it to the first time. All right, have I missed any messages on here? Doesn't look like it. Awesome. There's like so many, like invite as a guest, invite to co-host, la-di-la-di-blah. There's like so much of that. Really crowds the feed. Oh yeah, there's still heaps of people on. Cool. Sorry, I was just checking to see how many people were actually watching, and looks like across the platform there's still quite a few. So I'll keep going. I did say I was going to go to 20 and do some pedals. I was thinking about parking out early, but no, I'll do what I say. Let's see. So this one's Veloce. This is 316. Yuck. Let's see. 2 semiquavers equals 3 semiquavers. Oh, interesting. So it wants to be, so it's in a compound meter. Right. Right. Oh, someone liked the live. Thank you. TikTok person who liked the live. I appreciate that. I like that you like that. So to show you what I'm looking at, there's that. So I don't know how successful I'm going to be in actually playing this thing, because I don't think I've ever played in 316 before. I think this is the first for me. Maybe I never got this far in the book. Maybe I got to here and I was like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. Veloce is fast. Oh, it's not that bad. I think I'm just being dramatic. Alright, let's give it a crack. This is not right. What am I doing wrong? Semi-sol equals semis. Ah, I see what I've done wrong. That's better. I had a moment of confusion about how to actually play this thing, because it switched from 316 to 216, 316, 216, 316, 216, 316, 216, 316, and then that was it. So I was like, I'd misinterpreted what I was supposed to be doing with the 216s. Like the semiquavers are supposed to be the same and not change. But I interpreted it as, well, I interpreted it differently. Yeah, it's supposed to like bum ba dum bum 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 bum. But I decided to go initially bum ba dum bum 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 bum, so that the beat stayed the same. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. But it's supposed to go bum ba dum bum 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 bum. There you go. All right. Oh wait, 19's over there. Cool. So I shall continue with that. Oh, no one's commented. Oh, that's weird. Actually, not a bad thing. It means I'll do less talking and more playing. It's in 2-2. Yeah, that's right, because we're on a minute beat now. So. That's cool. Very cool, very cool. Starting to feel tired though. Oh. It's a good thing the next one's the last one before pedals, because I don't reckon I could do too many more with high ones. That one sounded good. Thanks, Untitled. Appreciate that. Yeah, I was really into it. I really liked it. I tried to bring out a bit of music in it, despite sight reading. I liked it. It was cool. It was cool. Like, that could really work well as a unaccompanied, like, actual proper solo, rather than just like an exercise that focuses on stuff. You might like this one actually. This one's a little bit based on Ride of the Valkyries. Pom 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 pom. Let's see how we go. I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, no. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, I just lost it. Where was it? Oh, there. Oh, changed again. Whoops. Oh, what did I get up to? There it is. It's a little bit sneaky like that. It's a bit hard to see. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. I just saw, so I've got the Instagram stuff here too. One of my friends jumped on the Instagram and they're gone already, so they mustn't have really liked that one. Oh, John's here. Hello, John. Hope you're doing well. I'm actually really starting to run out of time, actually. What time is it? 10 past. And I've got a student supposedly turning up at 2 o'clock, so I've got 50 minutes until they turn up. I do want to do some pedals, but I suppose... No, I don't think I will. I will do some pedal practice, folks, don't worry. I think I'll leave the book as it is for now. Because 20 is easy to remember. Maybe I'll continue and do the rest of the book some other time. But definitely keen to do some sight reading of some pedals, because pedals are fun. Now the best way I'm going to do this, I reckon, because I've changed the setup around for today, I might just do it all off my iPad on the music stand instead of trying to shuffle everything around so I can see the screen properly. Because I normally have the sight reading on the screen but that's not really going to work today. All right, now, how hardcore do I want to go? I've played for a while already. I reckon let's do B flat through to G for now. So yeah, I'm just setting it up on my iPad. Oh, John wants me to play Ride. Yeah, not today. No, so I want to do some pedal practice now. And I'll have to go shortly as well, because I've got a student coming. And even if they don't, I should be doing some other stuff anyway. Random time signature, random key signature. Okay, pop that there. So yeah, you guys won't see what I'm sight reading today, but that's okay. You'll be able to hear it. Okay, let's go. It's only 8 bars. Pedals are great fun. I love pedals. Let's go 24 bars. That's better. Oh, good start. I just wanted to use my mouse to change the sight reading when it's on my iPad. Whoops. Okay, I've decided I'm just going to go straight up to adding some more rhythms, because it actually already feels really good. So I don't think there's any need for me to really ease into it. Maybe I'll hold off on the semiquavers for now, or the 16th notes. But I will add some 8th notes and some ties, and we'll throw some syncopation in there for good measure. And I'll go down to a pedal F as well. Okay. Challenge. All right, Yeah, I might turn the half note time signatures off though, because then when that starts, the eighth notes end up being as quick as the 16th notes, which is not what I'm quite ready for just yet. I might throw some compound meter in though. Let's see what that's like. Yes, 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 let's go. Time is it now? I actually have to keep an eye on the time now, unfortunately. I think I'm going to go faster. Let's go 100. Oh, so many sharps. Oh man. All right, I'm going to move on to adding a few more notes. Let's go lower. Let's go E flat. We'll see how that goes. It might be bad, it might be good. We'll leave the pedal B flats in there. I think I'll just slow the overall tempo down. Maybe take out the semi-briefs, the 4-count notes. The whole notes. Oh wait, hang on. A, G, F, E. Oh, I went to D. I don't want to go that far down. E flat, thanks. D is a little bit too much for me right now. Sharp, sorry. Welcome back, Untitled. I've been doing some pedals, and I'm guessing everyone's really transfixed because no one's commenting. There's plenty of people, and we've got 6, got 3 there, got 3 there. What's that? 3, 6, that's 12 at the moment. Oh, I suppose there's not that many. All right, I've decided I'm going to remove the 3-count notes and the 2-count notes, and no more dotted minims or minims, or half notes or dotted half notes. They're all gone. So it's going to be a lot more movement with those same pedals. Oh man, that was intense. That's bugged out. I love pedals, they're so fun! I'm actually going to go a little more hardcore and I'm going to bring the pedal B flat down. I'll warm myself up to it. We'll go A flat. So A flat through to E flat now. So for those that are just joining me, it looks like there's a few. I'm using a sight reading app and I can change all the parameters to be whatever I want it to be. So I've got a few different rhythms that I've selected and then the range that it can choose from as well. So it's deciding what to give me based on all of those things. It's like everything's got a number and it picks numbers or something. So anyway, let's keep going. More pedals. Alright, looks like I've got to do a few alterations to try and maintain a good sound. I'm going to say bye to the compound meters. I'm going to lower to a pedal G through to E flat now. Key signatures are annoying, so I'm just going to make it a simple one. Anything else? Oh yes, I realised I left ties in there. No ties, by ties. Let's remove the dotted crotchets or the dotted, not crotchets, what are they called? Quarter notes for you Americans in the world. There we go. Oh, I forgot to change that. Alright, that was pretty tough. So that's 2.5 hours, and given it's half an hour to my student turns up, I'm going to leave it there. So, thanks for tuning in everybody, thanks for hanging out. That's pretty much all I have to say. It's funny, isn't it, when you watch creators, there's usually people who are like, oh, I have this whole script or big spiel they do, but I'm not going to do that, I'm just going to go. I have nothing special to say, except for if you enjoyed it, let me know. You can do that by following, subscribing. I think those are the terms. I think TikTok's like following, I think, and YouTube and everywhere else is like subscribing and stuff. So that'd be really handy. The next one, I usually try and do one every week on a Monday at the same time. So that's Monday in Australia, by the way. So Eastern Australia, Monday, 11 a.m. is usually when I do those. So if you like what I did today, I did some work through a method book. That was cool. And then pedal work to finish because I got a rehearsal tonight and I don't want to curl my lips and I need to work on my pedals. Anyway, that's enough chat. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you guys at the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day or night, wherever you are. Bye.